Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home.
They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper in plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 25. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one.
Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot.
It's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simple.
Running back searching for a hole. A solid options on second and trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the ground with the back. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job. One of the assignments is they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got the quick pass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football.
9-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got his man on the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man,
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before. The toss sweep to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal.
Out of their stance, working
to that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand.
They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets a block. They'll go to the toss. What a cut. Now he's loose. Found daylight. It was Katie bar the door, baby. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Tulsa, 3.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Slams it ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and no, he's...
And it's up and good as they draw just...
14, Tulsa, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Mancuso. And the coverage team able...
Down at the 15.
Texas A&M has it. That was a fit.
You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Usually big, huge guys that if I throw...
On 2nd down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball. Big play, big momentum sweep.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer,
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just... Huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Pacheco. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The toss to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Number 85.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that scoring drive pass on the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
Somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. To throw. He makes the connection. They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
He makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Here he comes with the return. I know he thinks he can house, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here? And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully.
Running out of time. Timeout here. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Tulsa, 27. Texas A&M, 21.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing.
Open runway ahead. They got him free for a big game.
Extension of the run game. Well, that's the play. That's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Coming out, but
there's a flick in, can catch the football and make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the big fullback. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job forgetting about the full tackle.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field.
That makes the score. Tulsa, 27. Texas A&M, 24.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake.
Going to look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers who can.
From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. They've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Owens. Looking for running room. He'll get it.
Down at the
3-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll toss it to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a bit, he just gave to you.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going to take a shot.
A shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll go to the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got room at the 35. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun. Lofts one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now 2nd and 10. The 30-yard line, it's a gain of 6. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job. As they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled.
On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some. Really sets up this offense nicely. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back at the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Going into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Scrimmage. Offense gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Quarterback will audible. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down and
Incomplete.
keep that drive alive. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from nice.
Maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gonna let it fly. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Curry. He's going up top here late in the game. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pacheco. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
And your Tulsa goal.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Grabbed in the middle, it's DeMarco. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation.
Timeout, Tulsa.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man! And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. He's going to pass on second down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.